gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I got a good story time for y'all today. As y'all can see from the title, I was the side chick. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I found out. Okay, so this particular boy, we gonna name him, ooh, what's a good name? We just gonna name him Dollar. I don't know, it just came to my name. So we're gonna name him Dollar. So let me tell y'all how I met Dollar. Sorry y'all for the noise in the back. I live in an apartment where I'm staying. You can hear everything. My bad. Anyway, I got somewhere to go, so I'm gonna try to tell as quick as possible. So, and I'm gonna try to vlog what I'm doing. Anyway, y'all, before I was so fucking rudely interrupted, back to the story. Anyway, so whatever, we're gonna call him, like I said, we're gonna call him Dollar. Dollar. How I met Dollar, funny. I met Dollar through my mom. So mom, but I love it. So my mom has this church, and they do like a little thing. They be doing like little fundraisers, whatever. So they was having like this little event, and some local dancers from the Bay Area was gonna be performing there. Okay, cool. So she saw him. She thought he was he was my type. So she come back from the event, and she's like, "Ooh, Shayla."
So this is me and my mom the day she met him, the day she put me on to him.
I saw this boy there. He looked like your type. He got it going on. He got a car. He got a nice job. He be dancing. He got a lot going for himself. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, she's like, I got him on Facebook. I'm gonna show you his Facebook. Add him on Facebook. I'm like, okay, cool, ma. So she pull him up on Facebook. I get his Facebook. I pull him up myself, and I'm like, oh, he cute. He was my type at that time. So I added him, and he hit me up. He was like, hey, what's up? Do I know you? And I'm like, no, you don't know me, but you had an event with my mom, and you know, she told me about you. So I just wanted to come check out your stuff. I was like, you can dance really good, or whatever. And so he was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, we small talking. What's your name? What you do? At this particular time, I was still in high school, but he was like older than me. Yeah, cause he was a nurse, and he kind of did have like a lot of stuff going on for himself, but we wasn't too far in age. I think this had to been, okay, this is leading into my baby daddy. Okay, yeah, so I was like 16, 17 at the time. He had to been like 19, so not too far off. Okay, so okay, yeah. So he was like, we just chopping it up, getting to know each other, yada yada yada. He's telling me what he do. He's telling me he a nurse, and You know, I already knew this, and my mom already gave me the rundown. Okay, cool. So he was like, oh, you want to link one day? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I think the first time we linked by just me and him. He came and picked me up. He had a nice little car. We was chilling. He took me out to eat. We had a good old time. Everything was cool. The second time we hung out, he came and picked me up, and he was moving into his own spot with his friend. Like, he was doing a roommate thing with his friend, and so he was moving out his people's house. I mean, at this time we was talking all the time. That was like my boo. We was like, you know, we wasn't together, but that was like my boo or whatever. So he picked me up. He was like, I gotta go pick up some things for my old house. He was like, you wanna come? I'm like, yes. I'm passenger princess. Okay, passenger seat princess. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you got a nice car, you cute. Yeah. So he picked me up, and we started heading to the place. We started getting to like these really nice neighborhoods, and I'm like, wow, like these some nice houses. Like, this is where you're moving from? Like, why are you moving to this into like a little apartment? He was like, oh, this is my family house. And I'm like, your family house? I'm like, is they gonna be there? Cause like, wouldn't that be weird? You know, we pulling up, and you know, we not like a thing or anything, you know? Like, he's like, no, it should be cool. No one should be there. I'm like, okay. Sorry, y'all, I keep touching my hair because I don't know. I'm about to put in some pigtails in a couple days, so I'm just wearing it out big for now. So back to the story. So We pull up to the house and we're thinking no one's there. We go inside and that's still we thinking no one's there. No one was there. So we go upstairs to his room. It was like a 3-story house. It was a nice ass house, y'all. It was a nice. If I was living in that kind of house with my parents, I probably would still be living with my parents. Okay, I wouldn't have moved out or whatever. I'm gonna get into how I started living on my own. Okay, so yeah, so we go inside. He's like getting some stuff. We chilling. I'm just like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. It's nice. I'm just roaming around. Da 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 da. Finally, I go up in his room. We chilling in his room. We start booing, kissing, da da da, making out. All of a sudden, we hear something at the door. I'm like, you don't hear that? He's like, hear what? I'm like, it sounds like somebody just came through the door. Like, he's like, oh, no, I think you're tripping. Now, my antennas be antennaing, okay? That's one thing my mama taught me. Stay on your toes, be on your toes. Make sure your ears is open when you somewhere you're not familiar with. So I'm like, I heard something. I think somebody just came into your house. So he goes downstairs and I hear people talking. They're talking in Spanish. And I'm like, ooh, this must be his family. Ooh. You know, we not a thing like that, but this might do. I'm not prepared to meet his family. You know what I mean? So whatever. So he comes up. He was like, oh, it's just my mom and my sister. And I'm like, oh, I'm giving him that look because at this time, like I said, I'm still like 16, 17. I'm really thinking 17 because I had my son at 18. I got pregnant at 17, had my son at 18. I got pregnant at 17, had my son at when I was 18. Okay, so I'm still in like teenage mindset. I'm like, ooh, do I need to hide? Do I need to get in the closet? He's like, no, you good. I told him you was here. Okay, cool. So his sister comes up. She's like, hey, how are you? Who are you? Da da da. Real nice and friendly. I'm like, hi, I'm Shayla. You know, we just friends. This is my friend. I'm his friend. Da 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 da. She's like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. Whatever. But she was kind of giving me that look like, okay. And I was wondering like, do he just bring a lot of girls here or like, what's going on here? Okay, but I'm just like, okay, whatever. He says, cool, they cool, whatever. So he's getting his stuff. He was like, all right, we should go. So we start walking downstairs and then his mom was down there. And then she started like speaking to him in Spanish or whatever. And then after it was done, I was like, hi, I'm Shayla. I'm Dalla's friend. Nice to meet you. Da 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 da. She was like really nice. She was like, oh, we got some food. Do you want to take some food to go? And I'm like, yes, I love Mexican food. It was like some tacos and enchiladas. I was like, yes, girl. She made me a plate. I took the plate. We left. We went back to his place. We chilling, yada, yada, yada. Boom. The second time we kick it, I was with longtime friend. I'm like, hey, you got a friend for my friend? Oh, like put your friend that you live with on my friend, longtime friend. He was like, cool. So the third time we kicked it, we went to his house. So I brought longtime friend. They came pick this up. We went over. We was chilling. Everything was cool or whatever. That's when things though start seeming a little off. Like he had this like drawer in his room because I'm the type when I go to a boy's house and he walk out the room, I'm going through all your stuff. Like I want to see what you got going on. Like I'm nosy. Like what you got was in here. What's this? Da, da, da. So he had went to the bathroom. Longtime friend and the boy, his friend, they hit it off. They kicking it with him in his room. I don't know. Anyway, so he go to the bathroom and I just start rumbling through his stuff. And he had like this lockbox that like you needed the key to open. I was like, what's in here? But it was like really decorated. Like a girl decorated it or something. I was like, what's in here? I'm trying to like pull it open. It's not like opening. I noticed you needed like a key to get in it. I'm like, what's this? Like, why do he got this in here? Even if he had like an ex-girlfriend or something like that, you wouldn't just have. You know what I mean? So I'm So whatever, we get to chilling, we kicking it, da 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 da. Me, I can't hold my tongue. I just cannot hold my tongue. It'll start eating me up inside. So I was like, when he came back in, we chilling, we watching a movie, we boot up, we kissing, you know, all that good stuff, we cupcake and he's like, I'm like, what's in that box right there? Because it was kind of out but hidden, like off to the side, like in a corner off to the side type shit. I'm like, what's in that box right there? Like it looks like a girl decorated it. Like what's in there? And he was like, oh, nothing. But like the whole vibe energy changed. Like it was like a meme, like, oh, nothing. Like Like, why are you asking me that? Like, did you try to go through it type? Like, and I was like, oh, okay, because it's cute. You know, I'm trying to play it. I'm like, oh, it's cute. I just wanted to know, like, you know, whatever. So, yeah. After that, I didn't say nothing else. So, boom. We kicked it, da 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 da. I asked him to take me home. Third
Y'all,
time
I'm
we
at
kicked.
fourth time, but we kicked it more than that. These are just like the key points of us kicking it. So I hope y'all not confused.
I snuck him into my house. Now, this is when I knew that soul ties was real. I kind of knew before then, but now that I can start getting older, yes. So, you know, I snuck him over. We do the do, and y'all, after we did the do, I just did not feel right inside. Like, I was like crying. Like, it just did not feel right. Something inside of me was just like, something's off about him. Like, this is just not it. Mind you, I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots because my room was next to my mama's room, and if she caught this, she knew him, but if she caught him in here, baby, I was a goner. I was a goner. So I was scared, y'all. I was so paranoid that whole night. I just kept, every little thing, I just kept throwing a blanket over him, like, cause baby, my mama come over here, she gonna beat my ass. Okay, cool, boom. Next time we kicked it, I kicked it. He came and picked me and Bestie up, and we went to this Mexican place and we got tacos. And he was like, damn, you and your bestie is like hella alike. She's like the mixed version of you. Like, y'all hella alike. I think I got some pictures too, y'all, of that time. I'm gonna post some pictures. I do got pictures of like everything going on between, not with him, but like what I looked like at those times. I don't know how to post the pictures here, so I don't know. I might do like, I'm gonna figure it out. Either if it's not on the screen somewhere and I don't do a voiceover and be like, here, it'll be at the end. Okay, so boom.
Y'all, so this is me and my bestie. This is the day we went and got them tacos. Don't laugh, I know, but we cute now.
We kicked it, we had a good time, everything was cool. We got the tacos, we ate, we had fun, da 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 da. We blew down the house, ha 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 ha. The final time we kicked it, this is when everything came together. So I went to his house again. He came pick me up. I was with a longtime friend. She was real booed up with his friend or whatever, and I was in his room.
So y'all, this is me sitting in his room. We had went to go get Jamba Juice before we had went back to his house. I thought I was cute.
We was just chilling, talking, somebody started calling him, and I'm thinking nothing of it. Like, people get phone calls, whatever. Like I said, he was a nurse. Shit, they could be calling him for that. He on the dance team or whatever. They could be calling about something about the dance team. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. But they kept calling. They was blowing his phone up. Ring, 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 ring. Finally, he put his phone on silent. And I'm just like, who's calling you? Like, just answer it. Like, I'm like, shit, we not in a relationship. Like, just answer. He's like, nah, it's nobody, it's not important. I'm like, well, they keep calling you back to back, so it's somebody, something, very much something. Like, ain't nobody gonna be calling you back to back unless it's serious, or it's a girlfriend, an ex, or something along those lines. Okay, you feel me? Like, I'm not stupid, I'm not dumb. So I'm just thinking, it just all really started clicking to me, this box, now somebody calling, So they stopped calling or whatever, and then he was like going through his stuff, and he opened the box. Y'all, when he opened this box, it was filled with pictures of him and his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, filled with pictures, memories. She was making him all kind of stuff. She had made him like this book for Valentine's Day with like tons of memories, tons of pictures, and it was detailed, y'all. It was so detailed. It was nice. It was nice as stuff. It was nice as hell. It was really well put together. And I'm like, who this? And he's like, oh, that's my ex. And I'm like, oh, so that's what was in the box. He was like, yeah, but that's my ex. That ain't nothing to worry about. Da, 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 da. I'm like, so is that who's blowing you up? And he's like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, I'm thinking that's who blowing you up. I'm like, you ain't gotta lie. You know, we not in a relationship. Just like keep it real. Like just keep it 100. Sorry, y'all. Just my hair. But I'm gonna make this video. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. You're only gonna keep something like that as a man if you still in love with this person or that's your girlfriend. Like, stop fucking playing with me. Only girls kind of keep stuff like that. And then really after we let it go, we throwing that shit away. We're not just gonna be holding on to shit like that. Like, it was real. Like, she had made him so many different things, y'all, and he had in this box from like years of them being together. Like, it was a whole fucking timeline. I'm like, this bitch put details into this motherfucking shit. Like, this, like, y'all was in love. Mind you, she wasn't even all that. No shade, because if somebody's cute, they cute. She wasn't even all that. She was like regular degular, but he was like really cute. But I'm just like, you know, shit, I feel like I'm regular degular and I'm getting a cute one, so whatever. So that happened. So I'm texting longtime friend. I'm like, bitch, why I think he got a girlfriend? I probably was like, sus or girl, because like I keep saying, we wasn't saying bitch like that or whatever. So I'm like, girl, why I think he got a girlfriend? Like, remember when I had told her after that time we had kicked it, I'm like, remember when I told you I was in his room and I found the box and it was like looking like a girl decorated or something? And she like, what? I'm like, girl, I really think he got a girlfriend. Like, someone was just blowing up his phone and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he opens the box I told you, and it's hella shit of him and his ex-girlfriend or whatever. So she's like, oh my God, friend, do you want me to like come in there? Do you want to like leave? I'm like, no, girl, it's cool. Y'all, inside I wanted to cry. I was like holding back tears, y'all. I was holding back tears. I just wanted to cry my little heart out because I was really feeling him. But like I said, that last time I kicked it with him, it was like, something didn't feel right in my spirit, you know? So I really did like him, but I just knew something wasn't right. Like, something wasn't right here in this situation. And I know we wasn't together, but something just didn't feel right, you know? So I'm just like, okay, cool. So y'all, he walked out and went to the kitchen to get us something from the kitchen, like something to eat or something to drink. What a number call, y'all. I am toxic. I'm nosy. The number call, I answered. I'm like, hello? She's like, hello? I'm like, hello? She's like, who is this? And I'm like, who's this? And she was like, I'm Dollars' girlfriend. Who is this? Is this like his sister or cousin or something? Like, your voice don't sound familiar. And I'm like, you his who? You his who? And she's like, I'm his girlfriend. And I'm like, girlfriend? So you the one in the pictures in this box? And she was like, wait, who are you? Hold on. I'm like, I just kept it 100 with her. I was like, look, me and him been dating. We've been seeing each other. We're not in a relationship, but he told me he didn't have a girlfriend. And I had been questioning him about this box. And he told me it was nothing. It was his ex-girlfriend, yada, yada, yada. She was like, no, we're still together. I just moved out of state. We're still together. You know, we talking on the phone. We talk on the phone all the time. And I'm like, girl, that's crazy because me and him together all the time. Like, I'm just like, wow, sis, that's crazy. I'm really over here being Miss Side Chick and I didn't even know. I didn't even get a clue until I saw this damn box. She's like, oh my God, wow, y'all. She's crying. She is bawling. And I'm ready to cry too, bitch. I'm ready to cry too. I'm ready to cry with you. Let's cry together because he playing both of us. I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, I am so sorry. Like, I am not the type to want to be with somebody's boyfriend, but I knew something was going on and I seen you calling him and I told him to answer because it's something important. You know, ain't nobody gonna be calling you back to back. She was like, oh my God, that is just so crazy, yada, yada, yada. She was like, put him on the phone. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do. I told you the tea, but I can't do that. I'm sorry, boo. You gonna have to figure that out with him, y'all. So I hear him like coming down because like the floors was like kind of creaky. I hang up. I hang that motherfucker up. So damn fast. I'm like, oh my God, y'all. I'm trying to play it cool. This me. He come in. He's like, you good? I'm like, yep. I'm cool. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I just think I'm ready to go home. Can you take me home? Like, I needed to get him to get me in that car and take me home so that if a girl call back or start texting him, I'm nowhere near the facility. I don't need him to know that I answered his phone and I didn't tell on him that he fucking around with me and I didn't snitch on this nigga. So I'm texting a longtime friend. I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go. He's gonna take us home. She come out the room, the friend come out the room, and then like, what's wrong? Like, why you ready to go? I mean, I have only been there, I would say maybe like an hour or two, but usually I'd be there for hella long or I'll spend the night. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling good. I'm just ready to go home. Like, y'all just take me home, take me in. So we get in the car or whatever, and they taking us home, y'all, and I'm in the back seat, but long time. I'm like, bitch, I'm the side chick. I'm the side chick. Like, I can't believe this nigga didn't lie and I'm the side chick. Like, oh my God. So I'm texting her. I'm just like, girl, I'm the side chick. I answered the phone when his girlfriend called. I'm gonna tell you the rest. When we get back to my house. Y'all, we get back to my house and I'm bawling. I just start bawling. I'm crying. I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot believe he had a girlfriend this whole time. Like, he could have just said that and I probably wouldn't have, took things as far as we did. I mean, y'all, this span of time I'm talking about was like over a couple of months. Like, I know I just went through this like really fast, so it seemed like a little bit of time, but this was like over a long span of a few months, okay? This was not quick. This was dragged out. You know what I mean? Other stuff happened in between, but it's irrelevant. But I just wanted to give y'all the key points, Like, you feel me? Like, when was he talking to her? I was over there a lot, spending the night a lot I'm with him with my friends. We out in public, we here, we there. I just wanted to give y'all the details of, hey, niggas is bold. Niggas do not care. Like, sir, like, y'all buying me and my friends stuff, riding me and my friends around, got me at your house. You even put my friend on your friend on you got a girlfriend this whole time. Like, yeah, anyway, so yeah, like I said, we got back to my house. I'm telling her a whole spiel, what happened. She's like, bitch, you crazy. Like, oh my God, why would you do that? And I was like, girl, because I needed to know. Something in my spirit, something in my soul was like, this ain't right. Something's not right here. And I just had to know because something was just telling me he had a girlfriend or he just recently got out of a relationship, when me and him first started talking, because ain't no man keeping this kind of stuff. Like, no. So I'm bawling at her. I'm crying. Like 2 hours after he dropped me off, he's calling me. I'm like, he must know. Yeah, I told him. Like, I'm looking at her. I'm like, oh my God, girl, should I answer? Should I answer? Should I answer? Should I not? Should I? Like, she's like, answer, messy. I'm like, girl, what do I say? So, girl, y'all, I answer, but I didn't say nothing. I just answer and put the phone on mute. He's like, hello? He's like, hello? Did you answer my phone? I got the phone on mute. I'm like, bitch, he know. He's like, just tell me. Like, I already know. I already talked to her. Like, what did you say to her? So I clicked on the phone. I unmuted. I'm like, I just told her what was up. I told her that me and you been dealing with each other. And you told me she was your ex. And she told me she was not an ex. She just moved away and y'all had a long distance relationship. And he was like, why would you do that? Why would you answer my phone? I knew something was up when you said something about the box. And I'm like, well, you should have just been honest. Like, the fuck? Like, you mad at me because you're cheating? You got me being a side chick and you got a whole girlfriend that you've been with for years? Like, you're wrong, sir. Don't try to gaslight me and flip it on me and make it seem like I'm in the wrong. Like, I'm all for woman empowerment, girl. If your man talking to me and I know you, I'm telling, because I would want a woman to tell me if my man talking to her. Like, what goes around comes around. So, y'all, he's cussing me out. He was like, oh, B, you da-da-da-da-da. up. You all on my business. You all on my stuff. Like, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You, like, you shouldn't have been doing that. You should have just kept it real. Like, you should just kept it real with her. You should have just kept it real with me. If you don't really want to be with her, you should have told her that. Like, that's messed up. Like, da-da-da-da. I'm like, nigga, the stuff she made for you, she put time in. She loves you. Like, loves you. Like, she had this shit dated by dates, months, for the last years. For the years they had been together, pictures, events, movie tickets, every fucking thing. She loved that. She loved him. They was in a real relationship. This wasn't like some just chick he was messing with. And no. And I'm just like, wow. Like, y'all, so I hang up. And he texts me talking hecka smack, da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, and I don't care because you hurt my feelings. You done broke her heart. Now me and her both crying and shit over your ass. Like, mind y'all, he was short. Just because you cute, but you short and you doing all this. Come on now. I mean, he did kind of have it going on, but But that's when I knew. Okay, so preview into how me and my baby daddy met. So after that, baby daddy met. So after that, y'all, I was just so heartbroken. I just started looking at old Facebook messages, trying to just talk to other people to like get him off my mind. I had seen this boy. We're gonna call my baby daddy L, because he took an L losing me. So I had seen L had been hitting me for a long time. I finally hit him back. Mind you, this is like a couple of days or maybe a week after the incident. So I'm like, oh, okay, hey, what's up? What you doing? Da 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 da. He's like, none, chilling. Da da. I'm like, okay, where you stay? He was like, oh, I stay in Pittsburgh. And I was like, oh, I stay in Pittsburgh. Where you stay at in Pittsburgh? He was like, oh, I stay downtown. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm close to there. I don't do this internet. Let's link. And he was like, okay, cool. So yeah. So he was like, oh, okay, meet me at the park by my house. Like, he told me where he lived. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I met him at the park and we chilling, we talking, everything going good. Mind y'all, when he came, I should have knew. I should have knew not to fuck with L the first fucking day we linked. This boy came outside in pajama pants, socks, and maybe a shirt. No shoes. He walks across the street. We kicking it at the park. I mean, everything did go smooth, but I should have just knew the way he came out the house. Like, this one gonna turn out well. This was not gonna turn out well. So that was the first day we linked. After that, I linked with him again. So after, yeah, that day we kicked it, we cupcake, we booed up at the park. And then one time I was at Bestie Best's house because she lived even closer to him. And I was at her house and he was like, oh, you want to kick it? I'm like, cool. So at the time, Bestie Best was dating this guy and Bestie Best had an iguana. The guy had made like a little leash for her iguana so he could walk her iguana outside. So it was like, cool. I'm like, oh, Bestie, you want to come over here? We're going to be at the park. So we put the iguana on the leash and we went to walk the iguana. So we went over there. He came outside. We chilling. Nina and her boo, they walking. I mean, Bestie and her boo, they walking the iguana, and I'm kicking it with him. And that's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. That's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. Just know. That's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. Nah, I ain't even gonna do y'all like that. We kicked it that day. Everything went cool. The next time I kicked it with him is when I got pregnant. I know.
So this was that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. Y'all, I was obsessed with Pink and I was obsessed with Hello Kitty.
That's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. Just know the next time I kicked it with him, I got pregnant. My mama came looking for me and she found me there. And I'm gonna leave y'all at that. So thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If you want to follow me on Instagram, slim.shayla, TikTok, slim.shayla. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Shayla Mataque. But until next time, bye.
Y'all keep watching. I'm gonna show y'all what I did today. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna be the one in the orange sweats. So yeah, enjoy.
Oh shit, sorry.
Was that you?
Simão,